So, will you hear me out? Normally, I'd ask your opinion on how best to do something like this, but... I want you by my side. I want to be together with you. Forever. I hope you understood what I meant just now. Thank you. You know, as long as I'm with you and everyone else at the dorm, then I feel like I'll be okay, no matter what happens. I know our bonds can't be torn apart. I wouldn't have been able to think like this if you hadn't been there to help me with my terrible cooking. So thank you for everything. I won't dwell on having to repay everyone anymore, but I think I'm going to stick with cooking for a bit longer. And this time, not to maintain my relationship with anyone, but because I want to do it for myself. So, if it's all right with you, do you think you could still help me with my cooking sometime? I know it might not always go well, and sometimes it might feel like I'm imposing on you, but I think it'd be fun to cook with friends. Yes! Thank you! I figured it would be best to choose something that's fun to do with others. I can't wait! Oh, I need to get going. I have to go shopping for cookbooks. Let me know if you think of anything too, okay? I'll see you later. Okay, I think that does it for the gyoza filling. I thought it might be nice to add some texture, so I made sure there's plenty of vegetables mixed in. I'm a little worried, but I wanted to give it a try. We went by the book for the seasoning, so it shouldn't turn out too different. Next, we have to put the filling in the wrappers, but... where is she?
Sorry I'm late. It was a long day of practice. Oh, have you gotten pretty far already?
Welcome back! We were just starting on the wrappers. I invited Yukari-chan to join us. We were talking about cooking the other day, and she seemed really interested.
I mean, you almost never invite me to something like this, Fuuka. So I was happy when you did. Have you changed recently, or is it just me?
Have I? In what way?
You just seem more at ease now. Or maybe it's more confidence. Don't you think so? What's that supposed to mean? Sounds like you know something I don't.
He's just been there for me a lot recently. He helped me see I had a real opportunity to change.
Wow, I guess that's our leader for you. Junpei ought to take some notes.
Well, everyone has their own strengths, and I'm sure Junpei-kun has plenty of things he's good at too.
Yeah, I know. Not that I'd ever say that to his face, though, and go straight to his head.
Oh, the gyoza wrappers are going to dry out. Let's start wrapping, shall we? Wow, it's so good! How are yours, Yukari-chan?
And the flavor and texture are perfect. I think this is the best gyoza I've ever had.
There's plenty more white rice if you want too.
Oh, I would, but... Sorry, I actually gotta get going. I've gotta clean my archery uniform before tomorrow. Oh, you can leave my dishes. I'll clean them when I get back.
You don't have to worry about that. Besides, we'll save on water if we do them all at once.
Sorry about this. I'll make sure I can stick around till the end next time. But thanks for having me.
Did you notice she said next time? I was a little nervous at first, but I'm glad I challenged myself. Oh, that reminds me. I have something I wanted to give you. You're always listening to music, so I thought you might like these. And I think you were a fan of this design, so I tried to match it. Remember how I told you I was pretty good with machines? Well, how are they? Pretty cool, right? Just kidding. Actually, I've decided I want to become more accepting of myself. I want to be able to say I'm proud of who I am. And I think this is the first step to reaching that goal. I'm going to be more confident in the things I'm good at. I hope you're happy with them.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the High Priestess Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the High Priestess within thyself.
To give up on cooking either. I'll embrace the things I'm good at, but also find more things I can do. I'm going to change, one step at a time. Oh, if there's anything you decide you want to try doing, just let me know. I'll always be here to help. Oh, are you going home? You look a bit pale. Are you doing all right? Don't overwork yourself, okay? Maybe you should rest in the nurse's office before you leave. I was actually about to head to the faculty office. Would you like me to walk you downstairs? Sounds good. People often get sick when the seasons change, so maybe you're coming down with something. Okay, let's head over to the faculty office together.
Yamagishi, what are you doing outside the faculty office?
Oh, well, I want to start a tech club.
Tech gloves? Are you referring to technician's gloves? I think you'd have to go to a hardware store for those.
Not tech gloves, a tech club. Like a club all about technology and electronics.
You want to start a club now? Why is it always you, Yamagishi? Look, it's already March. Can't you at least wait until April?
Huh? But I really want to get this group going. I promise I'll do my best to find members and all that. So, do I have your permission to start the club?
What? You don't even have any members yet? Then it's not even worth discussing. You can't start a club without at least 5 members. Now, I must be going.
And he's gone. Well, looks like I need to find 5 people now. Would you like to join my tech club? Yes! I'm so happy to hear that. I was hoping you'd help me. You know, I used to think it was wrong for me to like electronics. I always kept it to myself, because I thought it was a strange thing for a girl to be interested in. But you and the team accepted me for who I am. That's why I decided to be strong, and let everyone see my true self. So even if people think I'm strange, I know it's okay. I don't want to hide it anymore. Now, I want to meet more people like me and hang out with them. Since I kept my love of electronics hidden, I never had any friends who shared my interests. That's why I thought I'd try starting a club all about it. Because maybe there are other people out there who like this stuff too. And if so, I want a way to talk to them. I do admit I'm a little nervous, though. But don't worry, I'll still keep going to art club. It'll probably get really busy, but I want to keep trying. It's like jumping off the diving board at the pool. That kind of feeling. Anyways, I've got to find some club members. Do I need to make recruitment posters and stuff? Yes, thank you. To be honest, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried. We're going to be third year soon, and that means everyone will have to start thinking about what they want to do after we graduate. In fact, Iori-kun and Yukari-chan were talking about college entrance exams just the other day. But you know what? I think I'll be okay. I have everyone here to support me, so there's nothing to be afraid of. Oh, everyone? I keep saying it, but who am I talking about? Sorry. Don't mind me. Oh, I didn't realize it was so late. I hope the stores are still open. Let's see, I need paper. Oh, and I need to find a club room too. I think this might be more work than I thought. Sorry, I need to get going. I'll see you later.
I love you.
I feel like I'm going to die of embarrassment.
I see. That's unfortunate, but I'm glad I cleared the air. You told me it was up to me how to handle these emotions. Thanks to that, I was able to be honest with myself. If I had kept my feelings locked up, I never would have been able to move forward. It is imperative to be true to our hearts, just as you were with your answer. Thank you. If I hadn't harbored these emotions, I would have continued lying to myself, justifying it all under the Kirijo name. And if that had happened, there's no doubt I would have failed on my path in the future. From now on, I'm not going to let myself be constrained by my family heritage. It's because of who I am as an individual that I ended up meeting you. Now then, I certainly have a lot to thank you for, but there's one more matter I'd like to bring up. I haven't eaten since this morning, so I'm terribly famished. I'd say you bear some responsibility for this. I could do with some takoyaki on our way back. Your treat? I'd hardly complain if you were to do at least that much to mend a broken heart. Salut. I see. The battery and tire pressure look good. And I've already changed the oil, so that's fine. Indeed. Maintaining and customizing a motorcycle is almost as enjoyable as riding it. Though if I start tinkering with the suspension and whatnot, there'd be no end to it. There have been days I've lost track of time doing this, and had to run into meetings covered in oil. It seems I'm the type of person who can fall very deep into things. I'll have to be more careful. Oh, by the way, the matter involving my ex-fiancé was resolved sooner than I expected. They ended up reaching out to us about a potential business arrangement, without any of the marriage talks, of course. We managed to negotiate some favorable terms, so that should put the company back on track. I could have decided to burn that bridge, but I'd prefer not to shut down a genuine attempt to compromise. It may be thanks to you that I've become so open-minded. All right, before we head out, I had a small gift for you, since you've done so much for me. It's the key to my motorcycle. I'm not going to run from my future anymore. Rather, there's no longer any need to. This motorcycle isn't meant to be an escape from my feelings. It's a dear friend that gives me the freedom to go wherever I please. Once I realized that, I felt that I absolutely had to show it to you. As our leader, I think it would be quite fitting if you had the skill to ride my dear friend here. When this is all over, let's take this motorcycle and go on a trip somewhere together. Isn't it? We'll have to start thinking about where we want to go. I look forward to the day you learn how to ride it yourself. Once we go on that trip, I imagine it'll be full of things I've still yet to see. You are the one who taught me the joy of new discoveries. I can hardly wait.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Empress Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the Empress within thyself.
All right, I think we've talked enough. Today, it's my turn to show you something new. Go ahead and sit on the back. Don't worry, it's just a short drive. I even prepared a helmet for you. The weather is perfect today. The view from the Moonlight Bridge is quite a sight to see, you know. Here goes. Hold on tight. What's the matter? You don't look well. Are you tired? Try not to overdo it. If you don't mind, could we go somewhere for a little chat? I have some business to take care of later on, but I'd like to talk with you until then. Thank you. In that case, why don't we go to the student council room? I'd like to see it one last time. This room feels so nostalgic, even though the entrance exams have only kept me away for a short while. The results haven't been posted yet, but I'm fairly confident that I passed. If that's the case, then this spring I'll formally become a college student. And that means I'll no longer be seeing this view. Unfortunately, I don't have much time to spare today. The company heads are conducting a briefing. The Kirijo group may appear strong, but it's actually rather frail. It could collapse at any time. I have to keep it together. Of course. In fact, there's something that only you can do. Who else is going to help me clear my head when I need a change of pace? It's thanks to you that I learned to feel comfortable in my own skin, beyond my identity as a Kirijo. Before long, I'll be taking my leave from the dorm as well. I've begun packing up my things, but I haven't made significant progress. My books, my clothes, my photos, every one of them brings back memories. It's been a short but eventful 3 years. It all went by so fast, especially the year that you came. It's hard to believe I've begun to feel like an ordinary high school student. I never knew I had these emotions, just waiting to be given permission to be felt. I wonder what would have become of me if you hadn't transferred to this school, if I hadn't met you, I might never have realized what was truly important to me, or would I have gotten on my motorcycle and left it all behind. Fate is a mysterious thing. Well, there's no point in dwelling on the past. There are things that need to be done, for the future of the Kirijo group, as well as my own. Even if I lose my way again someday, it doesn't matter. I know things will work out. I won't have to face it alone. You're the one who taught me that. All right, it's almost time. I must be on my way. Perhaps we could find some time to relax together on a weekend. I found a nice crepe shop that I'd like to try. It's a bit far, though. You'd better get your motorcycle license soon. Just imagine hitting the road on our motorcycles together. I look forward to it. Well, we'll see. Now then, if you'll excuse me.
Why do you spend so much time with me? It's gotten you into a whole mess of trouble. And honestly, some of the stuff I've said is really not okay. Is it because we're both Persona users? Or are we actually good friends? Or do you, by any chance, have feelings for... What do you really think of me? Yeah, I thought so. I mean, you're always so nice to everyone. It's not like I'm special. Even so, as a friend, do you like me? I see. I'm glad to hear that. Sorry. It just feels like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders. Oh, come on. Get it together, Yukari. You know, your like and my like may be a little different. But we're connected in another way. I think that's something special too. Don't you? Oh gosh, what am I saying? I'm gonna go cool my head for a bit. Starting tomorrow, this never happened, okay? I'll go on being your good friend. So, I'm gonna go now. Bye! Hey there! Hey, can we go look at some earrings? We didn't end up going last time, remember? I still need to check out what new pieces they have. It's that kid. Hey there!
Oh, there you are! You need to stay by Mommy's side, okay?
Okay!
He was with his mother today. Huh. Nothing. I was just remembering something. I've heard that no matter how careful you try to be, kids just love wandering off on their own, especially when they're that young. Must be hard being a mother. Anyway, you ready to go? None of the earrings caught my eye. Maybe I should find a new shop to check out. If I go on a day off, I could look somewhere a little further from home. But if I go out on my own again, who knows what creeps might come after me. The news hasn't been very reassuring. Gee, what should I do? If only someone would come with me. Okay, sorry. I'll be real with you. I'd love it if you'd be able to come with me. So much for being afraid to rely on others, huh? Now it just slips out. I'll have to learn to hold back too. I can't ask for too much, but I shouldn't do everything by myself either. I guess it'll all balance out if you start relying on me more too. At least that's what I think. Oh, right. I wanted to give you something. And that's actually why I wanted to hang out today. You know what it is, right? It's the strap from my cell phone. I got it at the opening ceremony for the Moonlight Bridge. It's been my special keepsake for many years, because my dad bought it for me. I used to talk to the little charm attached to it when I was alone in my room. You must think I'm nuts, huh? But it was pretty much the only thing that got me through. I can honestly say I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for that little guy. So I was just thinking maybe it could help you in some way too. Yep, I'm doing better these days, so I'd like you to have it.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the lover's arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the lovers within thyself.
Right, so as we were saying, it'd be nice to go someplace a little further from home. We've talked about this before, remember? About going out to the mountains or something. Let's make good on that, okay? We could even go to Destinyland. I can't wait to make some more fun memories together. Alright, well, now that that's decided, it's time to start planning. Give some thought to where you'd like to go, okay? Sorry, I was just thinking about you. Can we go somewhere else? Thanks. You look like you're not feeling well. Sorry to bother you at a time like this, but I appreciate it. Hey, sorry for calling you out here. I actually have a little favor to ask. It's about my mom. I want you to meet her. I mean, not in a weird way. It's just that I promised to meet up with her, but I'm still kind of scared. If I see her, I might end up saying some really nasty things. What if we end up hurting each other even more? I'm not trying to make her feel bad. I haven't fully sorted out my feelings yet. But I do want to see her, I think. That's why I thought it'd be great if you could be there with me. You don't have to say anything, really. It's just that I'd feel more confident having you around. With you by my side, I think I could treat my mom with a little more kindness. So if it's not too much trouble, what do you think? You'll do it? Thank you. Okay, I'll call her up right away. I've been putting this off for so long. Sorry to wrap you up in my family situation. Hey, you don't think I'm relying on you too much, do you? Whoa, you're brutally honest. In that case, it's only fair for me to help you out when you need it too, okay? Then we'll call it even. You know, it's almost spring break. It all went by so fast. We're gonna be 30 years soon. And after that, we'll graduate and go to college and then become working adults, I guess. Wow, it's hard to imagine. Do you think we'll still be together at that point? There you go again. I get what you mean, though. It's hard to say what things will be like so far into the future. I wonder what'll happen to us. Well, let's talk about the near future then. I told you to think about where you want to go, remember? I still think the best place to start is Destinyland. It's just a day trip, so that makes planning easy. And it's perfect for bigger groups, too. Oh, but if we decide on the mountains, we should stay the night. If we're gonna travel far, might as well make the most of it. I'm getting excited just thinking about it. With you, it'll be fun no matter where we go. Oh crap! I totally forgot to turn in today's assignment! I'd better go do that now. Let's talk about this again soon. Don't forget to save some time during spring break, okay?
Senpai, there's something I want to say to you. Actually, I've wanted to say it for a while, but I didn't think I had it in me. But I think I can do it now. Senpai, I love you! Oh, I see. Then do you think we could still be friends? Oh, thank goodness. I'm just glad that we're still closer than when we first met. Oh, I still have to apologize to the student council president. I think I owe her an explanation, so excuse me. Hello there. Thank you so much. Thank you for taking the time to help me. Did you know that if you want a space to do street fundraising, you have to send the application 2 months in advance? I wonder if this is going to be enough flyers. No, I asked to take this job. Plus, the student council president will be busy with college entrance exams this year. I was looking for some way to help out, and that's how I ended up in charge of this. Ever since that business with Mr. Takenozuka got resolved, I felt more confident. Or maybe proactive is the better word. I can even talk to the boys in my class now, too. Well, a little. Anyways, running this fundraiser is just the beginning. From now on, I'm not going to be afraid of trying new things. Oh, but, I'd appreciate it if you could still help me every now and then, just like today. Yes, thank you. Oh, that reminds me. Do you remember that illustration collection I found at the bookstore? Apparently, someone ended up buying it. I checked the other day and it wasn't there anymore. But for some reason, I'm not sad about it. As long as whoever bought it is happy, then I'm happy too. I'd like you to have this. It's a collection of manga short stories by the same artist. I bought it a long time ago, and I read it so many times that I've practically memorized it. I'd like this book to be read by all sorts of people too. Just like that illustration collection. I'm sure that's much better than me just keeping it for myself. Could I ask that you be the first of those many readers? When you finish reading it, please pass it on to someone else. Maybe it would be a good idea to hand it off at the bookstore. It's not in print anymore, so you'll never see it in new releases. Thank you. I'm so lucky to have met you. That book couldn't be in better hands.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Justice Arcana hath been set free. we now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the justice within thyself.
There she is! Fushimi-san!
Are we interrupting?
No, not at all. Did you need something?
Well, the student council led a street fundraiser a while back, and they asked for regular students to participate, right? We were curious about maybe learning more. Did you have any information on that?
Of course, I can help with that. Oh, thank you again for helping me today, Senpai. I'm sorry I ended up taking so much of your time. I'll handle the rest by myself. I can do this on my own. It's just a little bit of talking. If the timing is convenient though, let's walk home together again sometime. Okay, go ahead and fill out your name and class on this form. Now, as far as what you should expect on the day of... Oh. Are you okay? You don't look so good. You should get home and rest before it gets worse. Right now, Oh, sorry. This isn't the time to talk about that. I suppose I can tell you. It's nothing important, though. Look at this flyer over here. The dark history of student-teacher romance? People are free to fall in love with who they want. There's nothing wrong with that. I can see why it would be a problem if it was between a teacher and a student, but... that doesn't give them the right to make fun of it like this. I'm going to write a letter of protest to the school paper. Oh, I'll be alright on my own. I'm going to do this by myself. Thank you, Senpai. There's one thing I've decided for myself. It's not much, but I'd like to continue on the student council for next year, too. It was because of you that I was able to change. I know that for a fact. And I never would have met you if I hadn't joined the student council. That's why I want to stay involved. At least, I hope I can. I want to become strong and reliable, just like the student council president. That's why I want to join the student council next year, and the year after that, too. It's a big goal, but I'm going to take it one step at a time. Well then, I should be going. I'm looking forward to seeing you next year, too.
Why are you so nice to me? Are you like this just with me? No, that can't be it, huh? Yeah, of course. I sure am lucky to have such a good friend who's so kind and reliable. Though sometimes you worry me a little. Sometimes you say suggestive things with a straight face, you know? I get the feeling you might give someone the wrong idea. So you should really be careful about that. It could land you in some hot water. That's the way. Take my advice to heart. Sorry, this isn't what I wanted to talk about. Thank you again for coaching with me. I'm glad I had someone like you to rely on. Next time, I'll be there to support you. If there's anything I can help with, just let me know, okay? We're friends, aren't we? I'm gonna head out. Gotta work on my modern literature and English today. See ya! Thank you! late. I was asking the teacher about something I didn't understand in class. But then it led to even more questions, so I was stuck there for a while. Ugh, this is so heavy. I shouldn't have crammed everything in there. No, it's okay. I'll just think of it as weight training. Still, I can't believe how heavy these textbooks are. Students all over the world have it rough. Whenever I come to this field, I get so nostalgic. It hasn't even been that long since we coached those kids though, huh? You said it. I had to really put my brains and body to work. I've never had to run around like that. Not even for the track team. Oh, that's right. Here, take this. It's from those kids. They told me to make sure I give it to him. I got one too. They told me they would never forget their auntie. You get something like this, it makes you forget how tough it was in the moment. Kinda makes me want to do it all again. What about you? Huh? Me? Well, yeah, I guess I do want to. Next time we should get more people to help coach, though. It was pretty tough with just the two of us. Once I'm caught up on school, I'd like to take some time to think. Not just about coaching, but about enjoying life and stuff, too. I can hardly wait. All right, time to study like hell. Oh, let me know when you figure out what you want to do for your future, too, okay? If you decide on something similar, maybe we could even study together.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the strength arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the strength within thyself.
Oh, look at the time. I need to go buy some reference books. See you around. Oh, hey, are you going home now? Okay, then I am too. At least I want to, but I've actually got somewhere to be today. I'll tell you, but don't laugh, okay? I'm going to the public library. Because, like, there weren't any books about sports physiology at the school library. I want to try studying stuff like that now. But since we've already bumped into each other, want to chat for a little longer? At least until we reach the entrance. Well, I'm gonna head off. Pretty much. I gotta get back and study. Hey, remember what I told you before? About finally finding my dream? I never had anything to work towards until now, so I'll admit I'd been slacking off. To be honest, my grades really suck. It's been tough getting them back up. Like, I have no idea what chemistry and all that stuff is about. Seriously, it's like a foreign language. So that's why I really gotta buck up. To tell you the truth, I really just want to sit back and enjoy life. But I gotta be patient. That's what I have to keep telling myself. I'm gonna take my dreams into my own hands. And then I'm gonna do some more studying, and then get a job. But after that, we should totally hang out again. We can invite everyone from the track team, too. Ooh, how about we have a drinking party, since we'll all be adults by then? Well, anyway, I'll be focusing only on my studies for now, so don't try to tempt me with anything. Today, I'm gonna work on 3 subjects at once. Impressive, right? Whoops, I better get going. I still need to buy dinner. Well, see ya.
I love you. I know I'm a machine. I know that I cannot truly touch you as a human. But I can't help it. All I can see or think about is you. I love you so much that I feel like I'm going to break down somehow. Yes, I expected as much. I'm sorry. I can't think of anything to say. Perhaps something really has broken inside of me. I thought being able to tell you my feelings would have been enough for me, but it's only made me want to be with you more. I'm hopeless, aren't I? Thank you. I'm grateful that you gave me a straight answer, and that you treated me like a human being. It's painful, but now I feel like I can move on without regrets. Shall we head back? And if you don't mind, I'd like to be as we always have, as a friend by your side. Thank you very much. Could you come a little closer? Ah, right there. That should be good. Okay, here goes. Cheese? Oh, good. It came out nicely this time. I wasn't here when everyone took pictures last time. I've wanted to get one with you since. Technically, I could just capture video data through my eyes. But in that situation, I wouldn't be able to appear in the picture myself. Oh, I know it's a little late to be asking this, but do you like taking photos? I'm sorry if I made you uncomfortable. I'll make sure to treasure this one. I think photographs are a truly amazing invention. They allow us to preserve a single moment in the endless flow of time. This technology was born from a desire to preserve the experiences that are precious to us. Until recently, I was sad about the fact that I am a machine, that I'm so different from other people. But after telling you my feelings, I realized something. There is one thing only a machine with a human heart can do, that only I can do. No matter how clear our photos and records are, they can't preserve our feelings. Data and memories aren't the same thing. Emotions can't be captured by a photograph. They can only continue to exist in our memories. But we'll all have to say goodbye eventually. And someday, our memories will fade. But I'm different. I'm going to keep my memories of everyone alive. Your experiences and feelings will continue to live on inside of me. I will never forget. Even if you all change, or if time ends up pulling us apart. Oh, yes. Will you take this? That's one of my parts that had to be replaced. After I collapsed at the Moonlight Bridge, I asked Mitsuru-san to have it sent here. I kept it hidden until recently, because it reminded me that I'm just a machine, but not anymore. Now, it's a symbol to show that I'll always remember you. This is the proof of my resolve, and I want you to have it. I want you to know that as long as I'm here, I will never leave you, no matter how or when your life comes to an end. At that moment, I will be by your side. Everything that makes you who you are will live on in my memories. I am your friend, but I am also the machine that will keep your memory alive, because this is something only I can do.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Aeon Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the Aeon within thyself.
Oh, hey, you two. We're home.
Oh, welcome back. Were you hanging out together?
We ran into each other at the station, and well, I would have felt bad just leaving Junpei behind there.
Uh-huh. You're just so thoughtful, aren't you?
So, what were you and Aigis up to? I've actually been wondering for a while now, but what do you two usually talk about?
Today, we were having a very fulfilling discussion about photographs. Oh, that's right. Why don't we all take a photo together since we're here?
Ooh, check it out! We got all the second years here! Alright, I'm in. Let's do it.
Sure, but who's gonna take it? I don't think we can fit all 5 of us. Well, I guess we could just take turns.
Okay. I'll take the first shot. Where does everyone want to stand?